of the most important lessons in my life is that almost everything I was brought up to believe turns out to be untrue.
Long before we can shape the world has firmly shaped us. But what we are shaped into is no accident. For though our entry into this world is arbitrary, the world that greets us is not.
We have evolved, first of all, to pay attention to our parents and pretty much to believe whatever they tell us the first few years of our lives.
I think by our very nature, we're apt to be less skeptical than we ought to be. We tend to accept the background assumptions, the values of the culture that we're born into.
As soon as I began to study history, I realized the lectures that were given to me in class were lectures whose content was decided by the teacher.
To have good education, to have liberating education, society has to have slots that are for free people, that are for initiating and caring human beings.
I was taught to select stories with a view to selling the paper. And I think it was years of working without thinking before I stepped back and thought, well, hang on a moment, I'm supposed to be a journalist, not a salesman.
There is a very partial window that is opened for you. And that partial window numbs you to the impact of your actions.
In general, questioning the goal of the work is not considered to be a legitimate part of the work assignment.
I think the key to any progress is to ask the question why all the time. Why is that child poor? Why was there a war? Why was he killed? Why is he in power? And of course questions can get you into a lot of trouble because society is trained by those who run it to accept what goes on. Without questions, you won't ever make any progress at all.
We are not born free. In fact, to take our freedom for granted is to extinguish the possibility of attaining it.